one more thing that I do want to point out before we begin this part 2 of the two-parted League of Legends first look video. I do want to point out that if you destroy this Burn Not Sure Epic Monster, you're going to get a lot of power. Your team will basically be indestructible. I'm not saying that your team will not die. There's a chance that you guys might die against your opponents, even with the magical powers. Now, this is considered to be an epic monster, and the only reason why it's compared to all the others is I'll show you here really quick. It's going to do a lot of damage to you, like critical hits right there. It's going to do a lot of critical hits on you. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and begin part 2. Ah, that sweet smell of victory. Time to look into our stats and earn them points. So as you get done with League of Legends, you're going to be greeted by this screen with either victory or defeat. It's going to provide you with all the stats that happened during the game, with 51, 12, 43 representing kills, deaths, and assists. Now, depending on how your team did, you're either going to get more kills than deaths or more deaths than kills, which I'm going to say I have seen this happen a few times. There's been teams that had more deaths than kills and still won. It's not impossible for that. When you get your very first win of the day, you're going to get a bonus of, I believe, 150. When you level up in League of Legends, you're going to basically get a sign that says you can unlock more stuff in the game. We're going to go ahead and go into the shop right now to show you everything that is going on. Now, two main things that you can use to buy things are influence points, which can be earned in-game, or Riot points, which can be earned by buying them with a credit or debit card. And I believe you can use PayPal as an option to buy them as well. You can also go into your store, your game store, like GameStop, Best Buy, 7-Eleven, I believe, and you can buy League of Legends cards for $10 or $25, possibly $50. I'm not sure. So let's go ahead. I'm going to click on champions here, and we're going to go ahead and get into a little more detail with our champions here. So of course you're going to be greeted with the filters here. You can either do not owned on sales, assassins, fighter, tank, mage. There's all sorts of champions that you can choose from, or as I like to call them, heroes. There's all sorts to choose from. Whichever suits you the best is what you want to go for. Now, while I was talking about earlier on runes during the game, here they are right now. You can choose between either the mark. As I say, this is for attack. You could choose glyph. This is your magic. Your seal, which is your defense. And quintessence, which is your special ones. Now, what I'm going to show you guys right now is a chart of the rune placements that you can use. What I have right now are 2 lesser glyph of knowledge, which increases your mana by 0.79 per level, and at the max I can have is 14.22. But because I have a few other things stacked as well, like the lesser mark of knowledge, which gains me 6.65 mana a level, I'll have up to 52 more mana than what my champion will have at level 18. Which also, by the way, I will point out, the levels on your champion and your account will not interact with each other. In order to gain levels, you'll have to play more games, and you can earn experience from that. In addition to having more champions as well, you can also choose to have skins for your champions. However, there is a downside to it. You can only buy them with Riot points. As right now, I can buy Tribal Rise, which is a magic person, for 260 Riot points. All the purchases that you do use with either IP or RP, influence points or Riot points, will be in your purchase section here. Also, you can check out your Riot point purchases by clicking on the RP purchase history. Now, as I said, Riot points are the main systems for buying things on League of Legends, and the quickest way of doing that is by launching League of Legends and selecting Purchase RP. You can use PayPal as well, as I see here. The higher the amount you purchase, between $5 and $50, you'll gain a certain amount of bonus Riot points. Although if you do purchase $5, you will not gain any more than 650 Riot points. So that is the full section of League of Legends first impressions, plus a little insiders to the game. If you do decide to play League of Legends, and I've sort of convinced you enough to play the game, please also look in the description down below, plus the first video. There's going to be a little link to the League of Legends website. What I want you to do is click down there, create an account, and play League of Legends. If you'd like to play League of Legends with me, also down in the description below will be my username. And maybe one day we can join up together and play. So that's my first look at League of Legends. Again, my name is Justin from Naughty's MMO. And for sure, I will talk to you guys later. Take care.